Hello, Internet. I am Corione, your witching on YouTube. And you ever had one of those really bad days where like nothing goes right, everything's just a pain in the butt, nobody wants to get with the program. You know, you're driving, you're going about your day to day life, you're in your car, somebody hits you, and then they have the nerve to flip you off after they hit your car, and all you want to do is just Vada Kedavra, right? Yeah. No. Well, that's what this movie is about. The movie is Falling Down. It's a Kurt Russell movie. It's really worth checking out. I do recommend it. Now, before we get too deep into it, I do want to say thank you guys for helping build this channel. It is going great. I would really appreciate it if you would consider doing a like, if possible, to share and to subscribe, but I really need those likes. So if you guys could please go ahead and like this video, it really helps out the channel. I'm sure I would be thankful, of course. Your favorite YouTuber would be ecstatic to get a like on his video, so please consider using that feature. Now, with that obligatory ritual out of the way, let's talk about Falling Down. Now, in the movie, we see him go through a series of events, right? He's a minute late at that world's version of McDonald's, and they've stopped breakfast. So what does he do? He winds up pulling a gun on people, right? When he can't get his way in a restaurant, he'll break things, or he'll beat people up at a store, all kinds of stuff, right? He'll shoot at people who are just being annoying and trying to bully him. He can't take it anymore. What that is called in regular everyday practice when we think about doing these things is the call of the void. Now, what do I say when I'm saying the call of the void? I'm talking about those times when you're driving and you're just frustrated and annoyed and you're angry. So you think about driving off the side of the road, right? Or you're up on the very top of a building, you're looking out and it's a beautiful view. But somewhere in your brain, there's a piece of you that goes, I wonder what would happen if I jumped off right now. Now, look, wondering about these things is completely normal. Okay, we all do it. We all think about those we have those dark, intrusive thoughts, the whisper of the void, if you will, the whisper of darkness somewhere deep inside yourself. But we don't listen to it. And we don't listen to it because we know better, right? We grew up learning better than to go ahead and embrace that darkness. But it is an interesting fantasy to think about what happens on days when we do. And, it's okay to have these thoughts. Okay? It's okay to think of really, really dark things so long as we don't act on them, right? So long as we don't decide, you know what, today's the day I'm going to do something horrible to a whole bunch of people, right? We don't want to do that. We won't do that. What we do want to think about, though, is understanding that it's okay to have those thoughts so long as we don't act on them. There are a lot of times where you will hear people say that you're at a party or whatever, and somebody will say, hey, saw you checking out whoever. And you won't admit to it because that's wrong or whatever. And the person will remind you, look, there are a lot of beautiful ladies here and it's okay to look so long as you don't touch, right? Or a lot of handsome guys here and it's okay to look so long as you're not getting into the back of a car with them, right? That's the idea here. It's okay to have dark thoughts. It's okay to think about the repercussions of that so long as part of you remembers these are very bad things and this is why I don't do them, right? Because while it may be a moment of satisfaction to punch some service guy who's been really rude to you, you will get an assault jacket, the cops will arrest you, you'll wind up embarrassing your whole family, your friends will have to come bail you out, you'll be spending time in jail potentially, and that's why we don't do it. But it's okay to think about it, okay? So long as we play out those feelings to their logical conclusion, because at the end of the day, we will realize, I'm on the top of this building and the view's amazing. I wonder what would happen if I jumped off. Well, Everybody I know, everybody I care about would be very upset about that, right? All my friends would miss me. I wouldn't get to see the first man make it to Mars. I wouldn't get to see any more sunrises or sunsets. I wouldn't get to see my kid grow up. So long as we finish the thought out to its logical conclusion and we realize that, these things are pretty terrible outcomes if I go and embrace that, and that's why I don't. I can listen to the call of the void, but I don't need to respond to it because I know better. Because I've seen the terrible things that can happen, and I don't want to do that to anybody. That's a reasonable, reasoned solution to what's going on. And I completely encourage you all to remember this the next time you feel that call, the next time your heart feels that tug directing you towards darker impulses. Remember that you also have better impulses. You also have the impulses to act kindly to others, to be charitable to people having a bad day, to be understanding, to be compassionate. You have the call of the light as well. And it's important to listen to that call and make the decisions that are going to best fit your situation, right? I'll give you an example. I don't have a huge amount of money to be able to throw at charity. I wish I did. If I did, I wouldn't run charity streams of me playing video games poorly. But what I what I do have is some time. So I volunteer that time with the various organizations in my area to try to help out the best ways I can, right? You guys can do that too. You guys can find the commodity that you have available that you can share with others and embrace the call of the light, if you will. And listen to that call of the void because it also tells you a lot about yourself, right? What's frustrating you, and give you an idea of what you can sit down and work on changing so it doesn't frustrate you as much, right? I'm going to harken back to that building reference again. If I'm thinking about what would happen about me, running off the side of it, maybe I need to reevaluate what's making me happy right now and think about those joyful things, those things that keep me anchored to the here, to the now. And if you're finding that call hard to ignore, that's the time when you start reaching out to your friends, your family, people who care about you. We are all here, right? I care about every one of you guys. And if you're having intrusive thoughts that you're having trouble clearing, talk to me about them. I don't judge, I just help. Okay? And I would rather see all of you the next time I do a video, the next time I do 100 videos, than be without any one of you because I would miss you. Okay? I don't even know half of you, but I would miss you. And I would miss you because you guys are becoming a community to me. You're becoming a family to me. And I don't abandon family ever for any reason. In fact, I consider generally every human being part of my family. So all of you are valued. All of you are loved. All of you are cared for. You don't have to go on a falling down rampage. You can talk to somebody. You can talk to me. You can talk to your friends. Anybody. We're here for you. We're always willing to be here for you. So listen to the call. See what you can do to resolve the call of the void and not act on the call of the void. Okay? For what I would really appreciate at the end of this episode is if you could, in the comments, guys, please leave a reason, a thing that you have heard the void ask you to do, and more importantly, why you didn't follow that call. Okay? Be it, I saw something I wanted in a store and considered grabbing it, to something far darker. We'll listen, we'll support you, and congratulate you on listening to the call, but not answering the call. Okay, guys. With that, I wanted to just say thank you so much. You guys have been amazing. The support has been absolutely awesome. The views have been incredible from you guys. I really appreciate it. I really hope to see you continue along with this trend with me and grow with me as I grow with you guys. With all of that in mind, merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Guys, you're amazing. You take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.